Hey everybody, this is Jose Heredia here at LDI 2015, and I'm here at the DT-Truss Global Truss America booth. And here to give us a tour is Donald, and kind of giving us a highlight of some of the brand new products. Donald, the first thing that caught my eye here at the booth is this frame right here. Tell us about this structure and this system.
Well, first of all, it's called the DT Quick Grid, and it's just another way where lighting designers can, have new angles. It could be a scenic thing. I mean, it's quite impressive when you have, hundreds of these things in the background, right? Lighting designers love angles. The fixtures themselves become extremely presentable, themselves. So this is a great way to display your light fixtures and get those angles you need.
Absolutely. I think what's most impressive is the ability to be able to stack your fixtures on top of each other without making more bulky or unnecessary truss structures. This is kind of a nice frame to just pull them all up into a linear fashion if you want to. You could add even more and even either hang them or have them on the floor. What's this base plate right here?
So what we did here was, since there's a lot of smaller shows and that sort of thing, sometimes people just want to have the fixture on stage, right, instead of hanging it 20 feet in the air and that sort of thing. So we have a base plate here that has lockable casters, handles on them. It's made of steel, and there's lots of other hole patterns also for trussing. But as you can see, it's just kind of a nice presentation of the light fixture, and you get those angles you need.
Yeah, with this base plate with the casters on it, I could see touring companies, bands who roll in town to town with their big trailer. They could have this already set up, no need to disassemble and assemble, get to a venue, set it up on the stages, and then at the end of the night when they strike, just disconnect and roll it back into the trailer. Do you agree?
Absolutely. I think you touched on it. It's extremely compact, right? It's flexible. As you'll see in a minute, we have them hanging above us also in sort of a grid fashion. Not just a vertical ladder type situation, but there's so many different possibilities, and that's what really makes this thing, unique.
Absolutely, and I like that it's flexible. That you could either hang it up in a truss, on a typical truss structure, or in this case, like a chandelier style, like you have here at the booth. Good job on that.
Right. Thanks so much.
And moving on to our next part of our tour, we have this truss structure right here. What is this, Donald?
So what we're featuring is this new product called the DT-Dyno wheel. And again, this goes along with giving people options, angles, that sort of thing. You can use it as a base plate. Aesthetically, it's beautiful, right? The finish is, you can either get it in matte black or the aluminum finish. Again, you can use it as a base plate or as a topper. And up top, I mean, it really comes down to what the possibilities are. Plenty of folks do pin spotting of tables, that sort of thing. And now you have a 360 sort of ability to do that, right? You think about cameras, GoPros or whatever it may be, light fixtures. Again, it's just about giving designers and production guys as many angles and, tools as possible.
You're right, with the angles, with traditional totem with a crossbar, you're only limited to one dimension. Here, you have a whole 360 degrees that allows you to put lights in any angle, and I like that.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's what it's about. It's the trussing is the foundation, and then how to create more, real estate for fixtures and that sort of thing. So
real estate, versatility, and being able to adapt to any situation. For me, as a mobile DJ or even as a lighting production event company, I could use battery-operated lights all around the truss and stick it to a spot where it's very hard to light up an area. Let's say like an outside venue or a backyard or any type of area where power is very limited. So you just have the structure and the lights on top.
Sure, absolutely. And we're not even touching on the audio. Small, compact, speakers, that sort of thing. when you have to put multiple audio sources, you know, that sort of thing. So
Very good idea, especially in a large crowd, being able to put speakers on it. Awesome idea. So that is what is the model?
that's the DT-Dyno wheel.
DT-Dyno wheel. Go ahead and check it out. All right, so for all you guys who are interested in dressing up your truss, we have a neat new product here. Here to talk about it is Don. Don, this is very nice. What do you call this?
So this is our new cover. We've done covers before. They all come in white. We have the zipper version and non-zipper. We're going to start off with the non-zipper version in black. Okay. So the part number for this is probably going to be GTTC, whatever size, and then B. You know what I mean?
B for black.
Right. So this came from you know, a demand from folks that, you know, they want the truss structure for marketing reasons. That's why they just need the structure, but they don't want the truss look. So this is fantastic, where you have the, you know, you have the symmetry, you have the structure and that sort of thing, the clean lines, but you just want to cover it up, the truss. So it's a nice little piece to decorate your trussing.
So it's a complete opposite of what the white Lycra truss covers were, where you want to kind of give a glow, a focal point, a way of lighting up the truss. Here, it's the opposite. You want to be able to hide it and mask it to the rest of the scenery or event.
Right. Well, in history, you know, it tells us that a lot of times trussing has always been sort of the background, just the structure that's holding all the other cool stuff, right? So kind of going into that thought is like, hey, you know, here you go. It's behind the scenes, but also, you know, trussing with the white covers it's meant to be seen. So you have both options.
And I also noticed something down here is something also that is brand new. What is this?
So, you know, thinking about how, you know, we have a lot of mobile production guys, you know, packing things away. We found out that the round bases are a little more portable. Once you actually set up let's say a totem, once you get it there, and let's say someone says, hey, move it over 10 feet away. You lean it back, roll it, and there you go.
Ease of use to be able to move it around wherever you want once you're inside the venue. That's a really added plus. Does it have a center pole? So if I have, like, let's say 8-foot pole for, let's say, pin spotting, does it have something like that?
It does. It has multiple hole patterns in there. So if you want to do what we call like a pipe and base type of thing.
Exactly, pipe and base.
Yep, absolutely. You can do that too. It also comes with a handle in the back here. So easy to carry around. And it's one of our lighter ones. It's 20-inch in diameter, 28-inch, I'm sorry. And weighs about 35 to 40 pounds.
It's a very beautiful piece. Check it out at Global Truss America's website. And of course, you can follow them on Facebook and Twitter. Speaking of truss covers, we went from a black truss cover to a white one, and this is very unique. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, well, you know, we got a little bit creative with this one here. This is what we call the DT-TCLM, short for column. And this here comes in just one size. It's our 3-meter piece. Works best with the 3-meter. Can stretch out a little bit further, but again, you know, it's about how do we make more use out of trussing? How do we decorate it and dress it up? It does come with a strap at the bottom where you strap it down on the plate, holds it down, and then there's a strap up top that keeps it taut.
Very nice. Very nice. I think for events that add a little bit of artistry into the whole theme, you know, this is a very nice addition to that theme, whether it be like a wedding or a type of event where they need a little bit of different look to the setups. So this is very nice. What's the name of the model one more time?
It's DT-TCLM. And yeah, it just, you know, it softens up the look a little bit there. It's made of Lycra, and as you can see, it's stretchable. And we got a light fixture inside. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's a nice little glow.
Yeah. I like it for those trusses that you can add a speaker on top. Instead of having those heavy black speaker stand looking things, you can add this and it'll soften up the speaker stand as well.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely.
Well, that's it for our tour here at Global Truss America. Donald, thank you very much for helping us out. How do people get a hold of Global Truss America?
Well, they can go to our website, www.globaltruss.com, or call us at the office, and any of the reps can help you out.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for the tour. There you go. Global Truss America and DuraTruss.